Hi, it's Guise. It's close to Halloween. Halloween's a couple of days away, so I'm going to try out a recipe now that was suggested on X Entertainment by Matt Caracappa, a great blog. You should really check it out if you don't already. He suggested it back in 2008 during the summer. Seeing as it's Halloween, I thought I'd give it a try. It's a cocktail called the Bullshot. And the Bullshot is it's a beef-based vodka drink. I'm just going to let that sit in there a minute. Beef-based vodka drink. For the beef base, you use bouillon or stock, or Matt used beef stock from Campbell's. I have two choices here. Bisto gravy or nor simply stock. Got them in the pouch because it's easy. Now, I've got a tough choice here. See, gravy can be microwaved in the pouch. It's quick, it's easy, but it's thick. It's also a smaller pack. The stock is a large pack, and it would mean I'd have to actually pour it out of the pouch. The thing is, I could use these raw because I've actually got to let them chill slightly. I've got to let them cool down, chill, because they're supposed to be served cold. So it doesn't really matter which one I use. So I'm at knobs here. I'm going to go for the stock and the gravy. I'm going to make both. We'll see which one's best. Now I am microwaving the Knorr stock. I'm using the same instructions as the Bisto gravy. I think it should only take the same amount of time, so just about 2 minutes. And then I'm going to leave it to cool right down. It's really not actually a necessary step because you could use it straight off. I just don't like the idea of drinking gravy or stock that I haven't preheated first, despite the fact that I'm going to let it cool and congeal. Yeah, I know, it's weird, it's a hang-up of mine, but then I am about to drink vodka-laced stock and gravy. I think I'm entitled to hang-ups on this one. Okay, so they've both been heated now. They're still steaming. I've got to wait for them to cool down, and that will be probably about half an hour or so. Okay, so we're ready to go with the actual making. I bought these little headshot skull glasses. I thought they'd be pretty good. I'm not going to bother to use them because I'd rather do it by eye, because I suck like that. So I really don't like vodka. There's ice in already, it's supposed to be done over ice, so I'm just going to do it. Yeah, how do you do? Just bringing it up to just the line of the teeth. Yeah, that should be enough. Roughly, it's supposed to be like Bloody Mary mix, so that's entirely up to how you like it. Some people say it should be equal parts, some people say it should be more vodka, some people say it should be a lot less vodka. I just want to put this into context. You're putting beef stock and beef gravy with vodka. Really, at this point, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You got to add Tabasco. This is basically a list of all the things I hate. Now, I apologise for my language now, but just put in a dash. I don't know how much a dash is, so that's pretty much a dash. I spoke to Matt about it, and he said to flavour it as if you hate it, basically, which is good because I am hating it. And yeah, you should probably do these in like a blender glass. The Parents Worcester sauce. Yeah, they're looking about even. Lemon. Then you're supposed to pour in the stock. I'm going to strain it just in case. That looks hideous, but this is going to look worse. Gravy is going in. Oh, it's already congealed. Lumps are coming out of it. Oh, this is a bad idea. And then celery. Just use stir things up. I can't describe how absolutely revolting this is. I wish I remembered why I was doing this. This is live. Okay, the first one is the stock. Oh my god, that's... Actually, it's not too bad. It is hideous. Excuse me a second. For fairness, I'm going to take a second drink of it, which is just stupid really, because I know how awful it tastes now. The second drink of it isn't as bad as the first. Okay, the thing is, Matt said to flavour it, to spice it up as if you hated it. The problem with that is that it's only flavoured. The stock is not much on its own. The vodka, I probably could have put in a lot more vodka, except I don't like vodka, so the Tabasco really comes out in it, and then you're left with the fact that there's ice in there. It says to serve it over ice. The only thing I got was an ice cube straight down the throat. Next up is the gravy one. Speaking to Matt, who I consider a connoisseur on this, seeing as he was the first victim of it, he said he wouldn't use gravy. Yeah, well, at the point he got back to me, I'd already started, so I'm going to get celery up my nose. Actually, to be honest, this one isn't as bad as the stock. For some reason, having the solidity of the gravy made it a lot more palatable. I think I described it best earlier when I was explaining it to a friend of mine. It's pretty much got the texture of a very weak vodka milkshake with beef. I wouldn't recommend a beefy vodka milkshake. But for fairness sake, I'm going to have another swig and get the ice cubes out of the wine. Of the two, I think I could finish the gravy. I'm not going to, obviously, because it's gravy and vodka. I'm left wondering why the hell I did this, and I still can't come up with a good reason. Why would you do this? It's Halloween. These would be the perfect accompaniment if you have a party of people that you honestly don't like and wouldn't want to come around again. You know, freeloaders, anything like that. If you're playing zombie movies, you know, if you have a marathon of zombie movies, these would go really great with marathon of zombie movies. Perhaps some veal brains or some raw flesh. Do a couple of burgers, get out the dripping, add it into here. Okay, I can't believe I'm going to do this. I can't believe I let somebody talk me into this. Actually, I can. I'm a weak-willed person. I went and showed the first draft of this to a friend. That's why this is added on as a bonus bit at the end. And they said, well, you only took girly sips. What would happen if you mix the two together so that it was both stock and gravy, and then try to drink that, and take a mouthful, not a sip? I hate my friends. Now, I just want to hold this closer. Is there any way that that looks like a good idea? Deep cleansing breath. That was a whole mouthful. It's not too bad. Actually, that's quite nice. If you mix the gravy and the stock together, then it's still got some of the solidity, so some of the texture, but it's also watered down by the stock. It was still hideous, it was still gross, and I still wouldn't want to inflict it on anybody other than the person who suggested I should just try drinking that together. It's survivable.